Hey guys, the new YBA update just dropped. I didn't make a video on it earlier because I was in school, but now I'm back and I think it's worth talking about it because yeah, I'm sad to say it, but YBA's W update streak has finally come to an end. Come on guys, 2 updates in a row. And then the third update, it's this garbage. So basically, but this time I've noticed that there's lots of backlash, and you know it's bad when the fucking skin trading community is pissed at you, because I don't really care about skins, so most of this does not even affect me. I'm gonna talk about what the negatives are. Let's start off with the positive first. The update log again. And let's talk about the balance changes first, because this is the only thing that really interests me. And this time I gotta say the stand balance changes are very good. And finally, Anubis has gotten buffed. I know this is the biggest news, and everybody was screaming. They were pounding, bro. Everybody was so hyped for Anubis buffs. Me too, because I can finally push ranked with it. But yeah, anyways, Herf and Green has got a bunch of buffs. I genuinely don't understand why Paragon refuses to just add its barrage back. That is like obviously the biggest problem on this stat. It doesn't have a barrage. But yeah, I got a bunch of buffs. I guess it's gonna be much more annoying, like this marionette control buff. Now you can't even attack during it. But yeah, Anubis has gotten the biggest buffs I've ever seen in my life, bro. They're increasing the hitbox of normal moves. I mean, they're increasing the hitbox of M1s. They're increasing the hitbox of Barrage and Barrage Finisher, I'm pretty sure. Curse Imbued Slice stun increased and end lag reduced. Guys, I've tested it. I've tested Anubis Pluck, and it's absolutely S tier. Anubis is back in the S tier, and it's dominating the meta. It now confirms spec stun moves. It now confirms Unsealed Steel. It confirms Bloodsuck on Vamp. It is insane. It is so good now, and it block bypasses. God of Death, damage increase and all durations adjusted. This is another buff. I don't really know what it does. Is it the poison buff or poison damage or whatever? I don't know. And God of Death base duration increased, which meaning that you can save another 3 skill points by not getting the last upgrade. After images now slow the victim equivalent to the user's iframes. They buffed the hell out of this move. Now it also costs less skill points, and guys, it has such a long range. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's actually worth maxing out now. I've tried the max version of it and it's so good. The iframes are so long. You slow your opponents for a very long time. Honestly, this is crazy. And Cursed Blade finally has stun again. I'm pretty sure, because you used to get punished for landing it. And Enraged Fury wind up movement speed increase. This is such a huge buff, guys. You don't know how huge it is. You can now move so freely during this move. It is crazy, guys. It is actually, like, I think Enraged Fury still sucks ass, but it is actually so much better because of this. Next up, Soft and Wet. They finally re-added the beatdown, which I think should have been always like this. I'm not sure if you can confirm it off of Bubble Prison though. Stuff, Shovel Barrage stun time increased, so now you can't counter it. But the thing is, I think this is kind of a nerf, because if you know the pro gamer tech, the secret Shovel Barrage flick tech, you will know that you can easily get block breaks off of this. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it. I probably will play Soft and Wet and test it. I don't really care about the other balance changes. Soft and Wet and Anubis are the biggest ones. But yeah, I'm not really sure if this is actually a buff or a nerf, or if the tech still exists. I'm not sure. Anyways, Bubble Prison now has a 4 damage requirement to pop from attacks, meaning that now bleed and other status effects won't pop it, which is a great change. I love this. And the same for Go Beyond. And Bubble Regeneration wind up speed has decreased, meaning it comes out slower. I don't really know what's the point of this. It has a hyper shield, meaning it's uncancelable. So you have a free 30 HP heal that is uncancelable, and now it comes out slower. This means nothing, absolutely. And as often went Go Beyond, which is probably like the most controversial one. Bubble Prison now has stun. Actually, now you don't get punished for landing it. I don't know how much, haven't tested it. Please let me know if you know. Bubble Prison base damage increased. That's good. It does like no damage. It does like 5 damage or something, or 10. Go beyond cooldown reduced. Go beyond bleed duration and damage greatly increased. And they're nerfing the wind up. The explosion damage also is getting nerfed. This is the controversial thing. Also the end lag double. Wow, this is insane. Basically now instead of dealing like 40 damage, you're just gonna deal maybe like 20, but then the 20 damage are gonna add up through the bleed, which I think is a horrible change. I don't like this change. I don't like it at all. Like, this is obviously a nerf because that means your opponent still has time to like heal up or get into iframes and like tank all of the bleed. I don't like this. I like the direct damage. If it like adds up over time, it's just not gonna do much. You're like, the whole point is that your opponent dies instantly and not over time. And the end log double is probably, bro, this is huge. Like this, now you're easily gonna get punished for missing a go beyond or whatever. It's actually crazy. Well, this is all the positive stuff. I really like the fact that there is an overwhelming amount of buffs instead of nerfs like Paragon does it. This is good. He should just keep it up. If all of the other balance changes are gonna be like this, I'm totally fine. And I think YBA will be in its PvP prime. But now we come to the worst part of the update that might have ruined the game for some people. If you scroll up here, you will see that they decreased the selling prices of all items, greatly increased item shop prices, slightly reduced rare item chances for arcade items. Yeah, that is huge. That is an insane fucking nerf to progression. Now, I am very pissed at this because this also affects me. I don't really care about lucky arrows, but I do care about items. I do care about being able to buy items for cheap in the shop if I don't have them right now. Basically, here are all the new prices. Lucky arrows now cost 75k instead of 50k. I'm pretty sure they used to cost 100,000, but they changed it, I think. Paragon probably noticed that he fucked up and now he changed it. I'm gonna show all of the new prices on screen, but this is the biggest one for lucky arrows. Now they cost so much more. And also another controversial thing was 5 Rakakakas. Now it costs 11k, bro. What the hell, guys? What is this? So, let me tell you what this means for YBA. Basically, let's begin with the fact that that there's so many hackers right now and exploiters. Yesterday I got like at least 10 people asking me to give them a private server because there's so many hackers in main game. If you just join a random server, even in this one right now that I'm in, there was just a hacker flying around and just collecting all the items. There are literally no items because the hackers just absorb everything. They just take everything, and there is no anti-cheat to ban them. So meaning you can't get items at all in main game anymore. So now you need a private server. So if you can't, find them naturally in main game, you can at least buy them in the shop. Wrong, because now the shit costs like $50,000. So now, not only that, they also now is even harder to get normal items. Now I'm sure the hacker problem is gonna get fixed. I'm sure. I hate the fact that Paragon or the staff keeps blaming it on Roblox, that they can't do shit about it. I genuinely don't believe that. I'm not a technic expert here on Roblox, but I don't believe it. I think that's just a lie. I think they just are too lazy to develop a proper anti-cheat for YBA. I have clips of me just getting ban kicked for no fucking reason, for like using unsealed steel at the beginning of a 1v1. That is how good their anti-cheat is. And when you have people flying around here on the map and just collecting things automatically, they don't get banned. Also, another nerf is that they decreased the cash amount gained from selling items. So let's just sell a diamond here. So I don't know exactly by how much. Maybe I'll show it on screen if I have a screenshot of it. Let's sell one. Now 500. Instead of 750, it now sells for 500. Wow. So now it's also harder to get cash to buy items that you can't even get in main game. That is insane. So now your only option is to just farm the D over heaven quest, which gives you like $7,500, I'm pretty sure, for killing D over heaven, and then on top of that the quest. So let's just do the quest and let's see how much it actually gives us. Alrighty, so let's accept the quest. I'm pretty sure I already have it. Yes, I do have it. So anyways, I'm gonna kill D over heaven real quick, and I'm gonna show you how much cash I gained from this. Alright, we did the quest and we got $3,000 from the quest, and then 500. Another 500 for killing Dio. So you get 3,500. I actually thought it was 7,500, but it turns out it's even less. Oof, this is tough, guys. So I guess until they fix this garbage with the hackers, your only way to get items, your only way to get Rokakas, bro, is just by killing D over heaven. And most people don't even like, some people don't even have access to the heaven dimension. So let's see how much one Roka costs. 2,500, guys. One D over heaven is about equivalent to a one Rokakaka. That is wild, bro. And yeah, I mean, this all sounds bad, and I'm sure Paragon is gonna fold under all of the pressure that it is receiving, because YBA is nothing without the skin trading aspect. If like them nerfing prices for lucky arrows as well, definitely was a huge blunder, because now the skin trading community will also suffer from this. Another thing that he changed is he reduced the chances for getting rare items in the arcade, as if even anyone used that feature. So now getting lucky arrows is like 20 times as more rare, and it's so much harder to obtain. So I think right now for the Halloween event, you should talk to this guy, because I think he has the best prices right now. By the way, I just want to say I don't have a private server. I have like 10 private servers from my friends and from my allied gangs. That's really it. You guys can join YBA gangs, or like join, like, if you can add people that have a private server. You can just use that to grind items. But yeah, no, okay, now that we got all of that out of the way, this all sounds horrible and shit. Now, you know what's even more horrible? The people that are defending these changes made by Paragon. Obviously, I'm not gonna name drop anyone, but I think if you're watching this video, then you will know who I'm talking to. These people are delusional. They are actually mentally unstable. If you check the YBA Discord chat, which I highly recommend you don't do, there's a lot of people. There was so many people roasting Paragon for these changes, rightfully so. And then there were like a couple people, like 3 or 4 familiar faces, defending Paragon for this bullshit. And it's not like it's their first time. No, these people are actually, it feels like they defend Paragon any chance they get, no matter how bad the update is, no matter how good it is. Like, I don't really know how you can defend quality of life nerfs. There is no way you can defend this. This is you're also being affected by this. Like, my theory is these people are being paid by Paragon to be like his PR warriors or something. You guys, honestly, you guys can just check the general chat right now. There's like at least 20 people complaining about the update. I am sure this is gonna get fixed. But yeah, there were some people just saying that like that you should stop crying about it. Guys, you know what, I'm just gonna say, there was this guy, there was like a question asked, why the fuck they're not fixing exploiters that people can't get any items in the main game. And this guy's like, oh, just go get a friend and join a private server. Brother, as if all of our fucking friends in YBA own one, bro. This is so stupid. He's actually just, bro, what is so hard about actually just admitting that YBA has an exploiter problem? You just dodge the question and just say, bro, then just pay 300 Robux or something, or join our fucking private server, join the private server of your friend. Bro was like in one message he was even giving a full-on tutorial on how to avoid exploiters, on how to like join a private server or something. It is so cringe. It is actually just so cringe, and I think this is like I think YBA being just absolutely polluted with exploiters, the like you just can't defend it. You can't say that it's not your fault. Like YB wasn't like this always. It wasn't always like this that every single server you join there is like 50 exploiters in here. So I think this is another massive L for the YB staff team for being so biased and actually defending Paragon with their life, instead of admitting to some things that went wrong in the update, that some things that went wrong in YBA. Instead, you defend him until your last breath. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. YBA testers are genuinely so weird. I have no idea what the hell's up with them, why they all every single one of them are really just weird. It feels like they get paid by Paragon, or are they like their terms of and conditions of being a tester is like to not shit talk Paragon, or to not criticize him, or anyone from the staff team for that matter. That is the impression I get, because the switch up was crazy. I saw a guy who wasn't a tester, like a month ago, and he was neutral about updates and whatever, and now as soon as he becomes tester and all these garbage updates drop, he instantly switches up and is like, you know what, no, you guys are wrong. Anyways, enough of the rant. I just wish this gets fixed. I wish all the issues get fixed. I wish all the prices get fixed. I wish all these changes get reverted. They're so unnecessary. And yeah, I hope people understand that this is not me hating on YBA or me defaming anyone, because I sadly have to say this. This is just me criticizing the update and saying what's wrong, what's right, and like I hope you guys understand. Hope the YBA staff team understands that this is not me hating on you, and this is just me being honest, being my honest self. Anyways, that should be it for today's video. I'll probably post maybe on a few videos on Anubis, Hereford Green, and Soft and Wet. I don't know if I'll do Hereford Green though. I don't like that stand. It's horrible. But yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Leave your opinions down below. What you think about this turmoil. What do you think has to get changed? I already offered my opinions. Let me know if you agree with me. And yeah, anyways.